Hello everyone, welcome to Mental Health Mondays. This week we're featuring Foxnanigans for the third time as we talk about Mental Health Mondays. I hope you enjoy.
Hey guys, Foxnanigans here again. And let's talk about those things your body does when you're not feeling so great. Because it's often very involuntary, sometimes it's visible, sometimes it's not. For me, when I first started getting therapy, one of the things I was learning to try to get under control was my leg, of all things. I found that when I was really struggling, my knee would just bounce up and down. I would just be sitting perfectly still, feet on floor, flat, and they're going like a damn just drill on the ground. Just this anxious reaction to whatever it is that seems to be getting me at that time. It got so bad that at one point, one of the play groups I was working in, one of the kids was like, "Stop doing that, Fox." Right on my names. And it became something that actually helped me to deal with it, because I didn't notice I was doing it, but these kids did. So them pointing it out meant I could then be more aware of it, right? The thing is, sometimes it's not so visible. Sometimes it's in here. And I don't mean that in a metaphorical way, like in your heart, but it actually can be your heart. Actually, sometimes your chest feels tight, right? Sometimes your breathing feels rough. Sometimes, for me, and this is the one no one ever tends to get, I get what's almost the opposite of claustrophobia. You know? I feel all of the empty space between me and the closest objects, the closest people. I just feel small, and I feel like the world is so large. And that is a horrific feeling. And I went through a lot of different coping mechanisms for how to deal with it when this kind of anxiety set in. And finally I found something that helps me, and I hope it will help you. The grounding technique I like to use is something I've referenced before. The 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The idea is that you're going to use all your senses. First of all, you identify 5 things you can see from where you are. So, I can see a very handsome man recording a video. I can see the light overhead. I can see my glasses case on the desk. I can see the fish tank behind my monitor. And I can see the window. Now it's 4 things you can touch. Smoothness of the phone case. The shirt. Soft-ish, I guess. The wires over here on my iPod. And the glasses case again has a texture to it. What are 3 sounds you can hear? I can hear the water in the fish tank, which probably means it needs to be changed. I can hear a steady thumping sound that I think is the pipes. It's very, very faint, but it's there, and I can hear a car outside in the distance. What can you smell? 2 things. I'm getting the faint scent of bacon, which tells you what kind of crisps I've had recently. And I can actually smell fish food, because I think Miss Fox has left the tub open. And finally, one thing that you can taste. Now, this doesn't mean go and lick something, but I had a cup of tea recently. I can still kind of get that feel, you know? And all of a sudden, for me, the 5 things I can see from where I am, the 4 things I can touch, the 3 sounds, the 2 smells, and the 1 thing I can taste, it brings you back to earth. It brings you back into the moment and where you are. And you're not thinking about the things that were worrying you so much. It might not work for everybody. I can only say it's worked for me, and I hope this helps someone. Guys, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.